Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to the Pinterest Inspiration Collaboration hosted by Kimber Creations here on YouTube. Everyone that's participating is in the description box. They may not have a video this month, but they have other content that you may not have caught in the past, so go ahead and check them out. Every month we post on the last Saturday of the month something from our Pinterest pins. Now, what I normally do is I scour the Pinterest pages a couple of days ahead of time, and then I'll do it because I'm usually trying to do a few Pinterest things throughout the month if I get a chance to create it all. And so this one I thought was really cool to try. It does have some numbers to go along with it. Unfortunately, the post has 0 numbers, and when I went to read it and see what the measurement was, she said this is from 2010. I don't have the measurements anymore. I'm like, okay, great. Let's wing it. So I use this Atlantic paper collection from Studio Calico. And 2014 I got this and it was still $2.99. So Tuesday morning haven't went up that much, but it was 36 sheets. And you probably already know where I got it in the first place, right? It's Atlantic. You see anchors, the sea theme. Yeah. Celestial Navigation is on there. So anyway, I got that. And then I used this Daisy punch from Stampin' Up. It's the large one. And I only made 2 cards, but they were hard to make for me because there was no measurements. So I was just trying to do the math, right? Just do the math, Brandy. And so first I want to show you this little Daisy did not make it in the project. But this one did. So I was like, this little Daisy is too small. Let's do a bigger one. And so I think I kind of got the gist of it. It's just 4 different patterns of paper on another pattern, on another sheet of paper. So what I did was, instead of keeping the card blank is white, and I just put a blue sheet of paper on there, and I tried to measure. The blue sheet of paper is 5 by 7, and for some reason it didn't fit properly. I actually had a boo-boo and I had to throw the whole thing away because the glue just dried too daggone fast. And then I just went around with this sponge, whatever's on here, and got that because I didn't want it to be stark white. And I put this button, and I was hoping that I could find another little cover because they actually use twine on theirs, and my twine is green, and I didn't have green paper, I had blue paper, so I couldn't use it. I don't ever think these things out when I come into the desk, so this is why I had this. But you can see, I mean, I probably could glue that on top, but then why would I even put the button there? So what I'm going to do is just fix that at some point in my life if I decide to mail it out. And then I made this one. Now I like this one better. I feel like I was a little bit more experienced and wise with the creation of this one. And as you can see, all the measurements measure up. So whatever you put the larger piece, these small pieces would fit, and vice versa. So right here, this one is kind of like, stay in line, don't mess up. And this one's kind of like, hey, as long as it's on the paper, it's going to look good. And so I use whatever is on here. I think this is Photo Box. And then I went over it with this yellow again because this ombre is really, really cool. And I put this little piece right here. And these jewels come from Joann Fabric. I got them last year at some point, maybe even earlier than that. But I always just say last year because it's, if I don't know the exact date right. So this is my project. Please check the description box and see what everyone else has created. I'm quite sure it's something lovely and probably a little bit more elaborate than this. But if you want to see me make one of these, I can. Just leave a comment section. Until next time, happy crafting.